all taken care of. Hold on. I didn't have time to get to dinner. Why don't you run down to the Chinese place, pick something? No. No, the problem is you all don't realize how important this plane is.
You want to talk? Yeah, you. You want to talk? Because we see what not talking does. Mark's mom died of breast cancer, and boy, does he need to talk about it. But why should we talk about breast cancer?
Cancer. Cancer.
Because our parents' generation didn't. And because someone you know has had breast cancer, or will have breast cancer in your lifetime. But the good news is that more people than ever are surviving breast cancer. Why? Glad you asked. Because women are detecting it earlier. That means it can be treated earlier with healthy results. These days, a diagnosis of breast cancer is not a death sentence. The key is finding it early and learning ways to lower your risk of getting it at all. You want the real deal on breast cancer? Let's talk.
You know, I never really thought about breast cancer until my grandmother was diagnosed with it. It really changed my life.
Breast cancer affects a lot of people in a lot of different ways.
I knew something had been going on. My mom had been going to the doctor recently, and my mom was crying, and they told me that, you know, she had cancer. And it was probably the most upset I've ever been. We just kind of sat there and cried and held each other.
We had two people in my family that were diagnosed with breast cancer. My mom's sister, actually, after I found out that I was sick, 2 years later, we found out that she was sick, and it made us get a lot closer to my mom's family. We didn't really keep in touch that often. We called every other day just about, and I talked to them a lot more than I probably would have, and it does bring you together. It brings you a lot closer together with your family.
Every year, 180,000 women are diagnosed with breast cancer.
Over her lifetime, a woman has a 1 in 8 chance of having breast cancer.
Look, even men can get breast cancer, but the risk is a whole lot lower.
And more people are living after they are diagnosed with it.
Your risk of having breast cancer right now is really low, about 1 in 2,500. That's less than 1%. But as you grow older, your chances increase.
At 40, a woman has a 1 in 67 chance of developing breast cancer, and the risk gets higher after that.
Your chances of getting breast cancer are also higher if someone in your family has had breast cancer. But there are decisions you can make now that will lower your risk for getting breast cancer later. You can watch what you eat.
Not this again.
I know, you've heard it all before. But what you eat now can change the way your body will act later. Why do you think women raised in Japan have less breast cancer than women here?
Because of the way they eat?
Smart. Cutting back on the fat is a good start. If you're eating a burger and fries every day, you're not doing your body any favors. Too much fat in your diet increases your risk for many kinds of cancer. It can make you feel sluggish and is a good way to put on extra pounds. So try to eat less fried foods, meats, and rich desserts. Another thing you can do is add more fresh fruits and vegetables to your diet.
What?
A variety of fresh fruits and vegetables helps give your body important nutrients and the extra protection your immune system needs. Start by gradually adding 1 more serving to your diet each day. Try to work up to 5 servings of fruits and veggies per day. 7 to 9 would be even better.
Research has also shown that adding soy to your diet can lower your risk for breast cancer.
Soy?
Things like soy milk, tofu, and veggie burgers made with soybeans. Also, certain types of fish like salmon and sardines have omega-3 fatty acids, which may also reduce your risk for breast cancer.
And then there's water.
Your body needs water to perform almost every function, including getting rid of toxins and wastes your body doesn't need. Drinking lots of water also keeps you hydrated when playing sports, and it's good for your skin. Being active is another way to lower your risk of developing breast cancer. For women, physical activity affects the production of the hormone estrogen, which may help decrease your chances of getting breast cancer. Being active will also help you get to and stay at your ideal body weight. This is important not only because you'll feel better about yourself, but also because obese women are at a greater risk for breast cancer. It doesn't take a marathon, just 30 minutes a day or several times a week. And don't think of it as exercise. Find something fun to do. Let's talk about alcohol. Studies have found that even moderate drinking significantly increases your chances of getting breast cancer. And let's face it, alcohol can cause a whole lot of other serious problems in your life. Peer pressure can be pretty hard to deal with, but look at it this way. Drinking can sometimes mean a choice between life or death. Smoking can slightly increase your risk for breast cancer. And smoking is the #1 cause of lung cancer. In fact, tobacco kills more Americans each year than cocaine, alcohol, crack, heroin, murder, suicide, car accidents, fires, and AIDS combined. Every day, 6,000 kids try cigarettes, and half of them become daily smokers. Pretty sad, huh? While we're talking, let's not forget about wearing sun protection. A tan might be attractive, but skin cancer definitely isn't. Wearing a sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher is the best protection from the sun.
Got all that?
Reduce fat in your diet. Eat more fresh fruits and veggies. Drink lots of water. Be active and say no to alcohol and cigarettes.
Yeah, it's a lot to remember, but you've got to live with choices you make. So why not take control of your life now?
And I wish that people would focus more on trying to keep kids from smoking when I started. Make sure that kids know it's a bad thing, what it can do to them, let them know how bad lung cancer is, and just basically make them more aware of what's going on.
If you don't start taking care of your body early as a teenager, no one else can do it for you. You're the only one that knows when your body's giving you signs that things are wrong. You're the only one that knows when your body is saying you've done too much, you've gone too far. And if you don't notice those things and if you don't pick up on those, then you're going to get sick.
Okay, so we've talked about ways to lower our risk of developing breast cancer. But what's one of the ways that we can detect it?
A breast self-exam.
A breast self-exam.
Breast self-exams are no laughing matter. A regular breast self-examination is the only way to know how your breasts normally feel, so that you'll be able to notice any changes in them. The chances of you having breast cancer now are very slim, and the American Cancer Society recommends that women should begin self-exams at age 20, but it's not too early to get into this healthy habit now. Check your breasts every month about 1 week after your period. While standing in the shower and lying down on your bed, lift your left arm so that it is up and out of the way, with your hand behind your head. Move the pads of your 3 middle fingers in small dime-sized circles as you move it over your left breast in a circle, making sure to check all over from your bra line to your armpit. Now, check the right breast with your left hand in the same way, again making sure that your right arm is up and out of the way. Look for any lumps, changes in the skin, or any discharge from your nipples. Don't forget that part of your breast self-exam includes looking at your breasts in the mirror, checking to see if there are any visual changes. Looking at your breasts and feeling for lumps takes less than 10 minutes once a month.
If you notice anything different, chances are it's nothing serious. Most lumps are not cancer. But it is very important that you get it checked out by your doctor immediately, just in case.
It is a little scary to think about, but I think maybe that's good in a way, to be aware of what's going on and to be able to do a breast self-exam. I mean, just to have the knowledge that, you know, it could happen to you.
I had a good friend who hadn't really learned anything in health class, but she got a magazine and was reading through it, and it taught her how to do a self-breast exam.
She had one of those things from the American Cancer Society that you hang in your shower, and it shows you how to do a breast self-exam and when to do it, and she checked herself in the shower, and that's how she found out.
But I don't really know exactly how. I mean, I do.
Call the ACS. They'll give you a thing to hang in your shower, and you'll know.
Women aged 20 to 39 should do a breast self-exam regularly each month and be examined every 3 years by a health professional.
Women 40 and over should do a breast self-exam each month, as well as have a clinical breast exam with a doctor and a mammogram test every year.
Remember, early detection could save the life of someone you love. Pass it on.
Hey, have you guys started your science projects yet?
Let's do Monday, Einstein.
Wait, you're finished?
Most of it.
Look, I'm doing mine this weekend. My mom said she'd help me.
Hey,
What?
isn't that Brooke?
Yeah, you know she had to take that makeup test with Miss Martinez this morning.
She's been doing that a lot lately.
Well, her mom's going through chemo.
Yeah, my dad said he saw them at the hospital on Monday.
She's not gonna die, is she?
No?
Hi, Brooke.
Hey.
Hi, guys. Are you going to that party Saturday? I don't know. I've got that big science project to do.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't even started ours yet.
So what do you do if someone close to you does have cancer? Your parents or your friends may not know how to talk to you. That can make you feel awfully alone and left out. Maybe left out of your friends' lives that seem so normal compared to yours.
I guess you just don't know what to say because you don't know exactly what they're feeling or what's going on because you have not come as close to it as they have.
People cared and I knew it, and it was nice to see the love and to feel it, but I wanted to get away from it. And I couldn't get away from it when everyone was reminding me of it all the time. And it made it very real.
My friend's mother was dying of cancer, and the more time I spent with her, the more I became comfortable around her. It helped her just to have someone to talk to, and it also, it helped me deal with her death even just because I felt it's not like I ignored it and would regret not having talked to her in the future.
I didn't want to hear people telling me that they were sorry for me because I was having to go through this with my grandfather. And I knew it was life and death, and I loved him a lot, but I didn't need I didn't think I needed it, but a lot of times you needed people's sympathy.
What's going on?
Nothing, honey.
Mom's been sleeping a long time.
Yeah, she's tired, but she's gonna be fine. The treatments are just hard on her.
Don't you worry about a thing, sugar. Are you hungry? I could get you something to eat.
No, thanks.
Is Mommy okay?
Yes, Kara, but we just need to let her rest.
Well, can you help me with my homework?
For a minute, but then I've got a big science project I have to do.
You don't realize what a big deal it is to say to somebody that you understand what they're going through. And even now I catch myself saying to a fellow cancer patient, I understand what you're going through, realizing I stop myself midway through it, knowing that we can't understand everybody. We can't be in the same shoes. We can't be in the same situation. They don't want to hear that you know what they're talking about, because if you did, then you would know what to say. If you wanted to do something nice for that person, just do it. Don't hold back. Don't wait for them to come to you.
I'll never forget when Mariah and my friend Brooke just one day randomly popped into my house with this little care package, and they brought me my favorite food and coloring books and just in a little card. And they didn't, they didn't stay long. They just dropped it off, and the card was like, "We're here if you need us."
If you can't talk to your parents, seek out another relative you feel close to, a friend's parent, or maybe a teacher or a guidance counselor. You might have to tell your friends what you need from them. Most likely they want to help but don't know how. Finally, more and more support groups for people our age are being formed. There are even websites on the internet that offer support and an opportunity to talk.
Cancer is a scary word, but it doesn't have to be if we make smart choices now to lower our risk of getting breast cancer and do regular breast self-exams to detect any changes early. What's the real deal about breast cancer? There's more hope than ever for women who detect it early to survive it and live long, healthy lives. Talking about it is the first step.
You want to talk?
Yeah.